Hello everybody, welcome to iExamB. Embrace iExamB learning experience. NICL AO recruitment was announced yesterday. Today in this video, we are going to discuss in detail the exam pattern, syllabus and previous year cutoffs for NICL AO legal exam. Starting with the recruitment details, you can fill the online application form from 12th of June to 3rd of July. Your date of prelims examination is 20th of July. Date of online mains examination is 31st of August. So you have around 40 days to prelims and another 40 days till your mains. Then looking at the vacancies, for legal stream there are 20 vacancies and this is the category wise division. Coming to eligibility, your education qualification should be as on 1st of May 2025. For legal, you should have a graduate or postgraduate degree in law from a recognized university with at least 60% of marks in either of the degree examination, which is relaxed by 5% for SC/ST candidates. For age, as on 1st May 2025, your age should be between 21 to 30 years. Here, if your degree is still pending, but your final results have been declared before 1st of May 2025, you are eligible for this post. But if you're still appearing for your final year exam, or you are awaiting result, or your result was announced after 1st May 2025, then you are not eligible to appear for this exam. Coming to the exam pattern, there is prelims, mains followed by interview. In the prelims, you have three subjects: English language, reasoning ability and quantitative aptitude. There are 30 questions in English language, 35 each in reasoning ability and quantitative aptitude. The maximum marks are also the same. The time given for each section is 20 minutes. It is very difficult to attempt all 35 questions in reasoning and quantitative aptitude in 20 minutes. So you have to be very selective about the questions that you want to attempt here. 30 questions of English can be attempted in 20 minutes. There is sectional timing present, there is sectional cutoff and overall cutoff present. Candidates have to qualify in each test section by securing passing marks to be decided by the company. Adequate number of candidates in each category as decided by the company, which is approximately 15 times the number of vacancies, will be shortlisted for mains. Now let's look at the previous year cutoff for prelims. Last year the recruitment was announced in January, but due to elections, phase 2 were delayed. In 2024, this was the cutoff. For legal, category wise and section wise cutoff marks for phase 1 was for English language 12.75 out of 30 for SC/ST and 16 for EWS or unreserved category. In reasoning, out of 35 for general category it was 10.5. For other categories it was 5.25. For quantitative aptitude it was 8.25 for general category and 4.25 for other categories. Now if you add all three of these, this will become equal to 34.75. And looking at the overall cutoff for unreserved category, it was 37.25. Though slightly increment from 34.75, but yes, you will have to score high marks somewhere in some of the subjects. Out of 100, the cutoff was 37.25. For unreserved category, for EWS, for OBC, it was still the same, 37.25. For ST, it was a little bit less, 26.25. You should be targeting a score somewhere around 45 to 50 in order to be on the safer side. If the exam is too easy, the cutoff may even go to 50-55. Then coming to mains, in the mains examination, there will be objective test for 250 marks followed by descriptive test for 30 marks. Both the objective and descriptive test will be online. Candidates will have to type the answers in descriptive test on the computer. Immediately after completion of objective test, descriptive test will be administered. The objective test is of 3 hours duration, which will consist of 6 sections for specialist post. There will be reasoning, English language, general awareness, computer knowledge and quantitative aptitude. Each will have 40 questions of 40 marks. Different times are allocated to different sections. Then for law, there are 50 questions of 50 marks and 35 minutes are there for attempting the legal paper. So total paper is of 250 marks. Then there is descriptive test of 30 minutes duration with 30 marks. Essays of 10 marks, then précis of 10 marks and comprehension is of 10 marks. Descriptive test will be in English and will be conducted through online mode. In mains also there is sectional timing, sectional cutoff present, and once you clear the sectional cutoff of every objective test of every section, then only the descriptive test will be evaluated. There will also be a separate cutoff for the descriptive test. However, the descriptive test will be only qualifying in nature, and marks scored in the descriptive test will not be counted towards shortlisting for interview or final selection. Only the marks of objective test will be used for shortlisting for interview and final selection, but there will be a descriptive test which will be qualifying in nature. There is a negative marking present for both prelims and mains examination objective test. There is 1/4 negative marking present to that question for the marks that have been allocated. Now let's move to the cutoff. You will be surprised to see the sectional cutoff. For all the specialized streams, for all categories, the sectional cutoff was 1 out of 40. So out of 40, only 1 was the sectional cutoff in each of the subject: reasoning, English, general awareness, computer, quantitative aptitude, professional knowledge. And for descriptive test, for the legal stream, for EWS unreserved, it was 10.5. The cutoff was 10.5 out of 30. If you had got 10.5 or above, then after that, this score is not relevant. It will not be counted for your shortlisting for interview or final merit list. So for the descriptive paper, you should be targeting somewhere around 15-16 marks out of 30, 50% score, and that will be fine for you. Now looking at the overall cutoff. For the legal stream, for unreserved category, the overall cutoff was 123 out of 250. So very close to 50% score. However, to be on the safer side, target somewhere around 150-160 marks. You can see the other cutoffs. For unreserved category, it was also 123. For EWS, it was 109.75, SC 109, and for ST, it was 91. But the level of exam may vary this time, so target somewhere around 150-160 score at least to be on that safe side. And I have told you in my multiple videos that clearing just these cutoff in phase 2 may not get you a seat after interview, because the top students who have scored well in phase 2, even with average performance, can finally clear the exam. The main score and the interview score holds 80:20 weightage. Now let's talk about the syllabus. In English, you can expect questions from error spotting, vocabulary, sentence correction, fillers, close text, rearrangement of sentences, match columns, para jumbles, reading comprehension. In reasoning, these are the areas from which you should be prepared. You can expect the prelims questions to be of moderate level, but some of the questions in mains could go up to difficult level. Ranking, code and decoding, coded inequality, direction distance, syllogisms, input output, blood relations, puzzle, seating arrangement. So these all topics you have to study. Then general awareness, current affairs is a must. Economic, banking, finance, insurance related current affairs is very important. Know about news related to regulatory bodies, RBI, IRDA, SEBI, banking, insurance, financial terms you should know of, financial and capital market, another area that you should be aware of, types of insurance, about NICL. These are the areas that you should be prepared for general awareness. Then in quantitative aptitude, if you are very bad, very poor in quantitative aptitude, you must prepare some of the topics as there is sectional cutoff present. You can start with simplification approximation. It's not mentioned on the screen. Then after simplification approximation, go for quadratic equation number series. After that, go for ratio, proportion, percentage, and then data interpretation, case-led DI. Prepare these topics and you will be able to attempt 40% of the questions in quant area. Then coming to your law subject, you have to study the 3 new criminal laws, then CPC, constitution, contract, specific relief, arbitration, conciliation, transfer of property, limitation, RTI, torts, consumer protection, IT Act, Corporate Law Companies Act, IPC, LLP, then Competition Act, Registration Act, Indian Stamp Act, and in addition to these, you will also have to study the insurance laws, Insurance Act, IRDAI Act, General Insurance Business Nationalization Act, and Motor Vehicle Act. These 4 are the most important ones. You can skip redressal of public grievance rules, or you can skip IRDAI regulations as well. Coming to computer, these are the topics from which you can expect questions in computer. Now this is your entire syllabus. I hope you have already started your preparation, or you were already preparing for one or the other exam, and now this notification has given a direction to your preparation. If you are in need of any kind of study material, mock test, practice questions, you can check out our NICL AO Legal online course, in which you will have all the content for NICL prelims, NICL means. Every subject is present in the course, There are full-length practice tests available, 10 full-length practice tests for mains, 15 for prelims, and there are regular live classes for your doubt clarification and clearing your concepts. If you have any queries, any doubts, you can write them down in the comment below. You can reach out to us on this number. You can write to us on this email ID. Enroll with iExamB, make your preparation 50% faster. Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned.